Joe.
Yes, Michael.
Did you talk to Spanish this weekend?
I did not speak with him this weekend.
Did anybody talk to Spanish this weekend?
I did not.
Oh.
Did not. I do know that. I don't know if I can put the
too late.
business out there. I know.
I was going to say it. I didn't say it, but you say it.
I know. Well, I guess he had plans with. I'm not going to go into full detail. I guess he had plans with somebody, and he did cancel or
didn't show up
or forgot. Yeah,
forgot.
No call, no show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was my bad.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a promising.
Do we know if Spanish is going to come in for Under Oath for the end of the year? Has anybody, well, I guess nobody's talked to him. We don't know. But since we talked about it on the air, I thought maybe it would have come up somehow, but I guess not.
Joe is the last person to talk to him.
Yeah, and I still do have some mail that I'm going to have to bring him. So
I feel like if Joe calls him and says,
Joe doesn't get an answer.
Yeah, Joe's not going to get an answer.
No.
I feel like you're not. Also, like if I called him, I could talk him into it. But I don't want to talk him into it. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it.
But also, you're going to ask Joe, did you talk to Spanish? I did.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my! He said, maybe that he then like no definitive answer. Like
Joe, are you going to be able to bring me a definitive answer?
No.
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it'll take us, 45 minutes to get it out of him. Right. Yeah.
All right.
Here's what I'd like to know. Are we going to have Spanish here at 8 o'clock on Thursday of next week, not this week, to do Under Oath for the final show of the year? That's what I need an answer.
Okay, I will ask that question directly, and I will give you a definitive answer.
And if it's a yes, great. Do you realize right now we're in a situation, we're in a lingo status with him, where
Limbo?
What did I say? Lingo?
Yeah.
Listen, it's been a long year.
But also, before we get too far into this, Mike, because you did mention you thought it was a different day, and the last show is usually very hectic with presents and stuff like that.
Also, the last show is the last show, and it's fun, and we're giving presents and stuff, and then we're going to bring Debbie Downer in.
Carmen.
So do you want to change the date of the last Under Oath to that Tuesday or something?
Rewrite this schedule down, Carmen, okay?
Okay.
Tuesday, Under Oath.
Okay.
Wednesday, end of year reviews. Thursday, Christmas party, wrap it up.
Okay.
Now, what
Monday,
I was saying back to Lingo Limbo, if right now our situation with Spanish is in limbo, where we're like, we don't hate him, but we're kind of annoyed with him, and none of us have really talked to him, and we don't really know what's going on, and he still does work for the radio station. It will be quite uncomfortable, I think, is he going to go to the Christmas party? Like, what if we see him at the Christmas party?
He said he was not going to be attending the Christmas party because he had a prior engagement.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, like, what if I see him out? Am I supposed to be nice to him? Am I supposed to not talk? I'm not mad at him, but I'm not buddy-buddy with him right now. We should have some sort of closure. Don't you think?
Okay.
I'm asking.
I would think.
Anyone else?
I mean,
and you haven't talked to him since that one Sunday at 10 or 11, right?
The only conversation I had.
Okay.
I've talked to him a couple times since he's left the show.
Right.
And I don't think I need closure, me personally.
Yeah, maybe.
I think if I see him out somewhere, I'd go, "Hey, man."
You don't think it'd be weird?
Yeah, it'd be weird, but not like I don't know. I'm not very uncomfortable in situations. So
I'm just saying I think it would be better radio if we had him on the show and we answered all the questions that we have.
But would we get
questions?
But would we get answers?
I don't know. That's why if he has to come on the show, he'd have to be willing to give answers.
Carmen, try and call him right now.
I actually was going to ask you to do that before you started doing the schedule. Let's see if we can call him and just let's get a definitive answer whether or not he'll come in Tuesday or not.
You want me to call now?
Yes.
Okay, because I will say, Friday when we tried calling, he was like, they never tried calling. And
how do you know that?
Because Dizzy was in here. And then he took a screenshot and he sent it to Dizzy, and Dizzy was like, bro, it's the second number on your phone.
Oh, so
and then he was like, oh, I was kidding. So it's just weird.
What do you mean he was kidding? What? That we never tried calling?
Yeah. I guess it was supposed to be I don't know.
It was later in the show that we tried last time, right?
Well, we tried twice. We tried around this time, and then we tried when Dizzy was in as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the listeners don't even care. 800-771-1025. Maybe they're beyond it now.
Do you want me to try calling him?
Yeah.
Then don't have people call in every time.
Well, I don't understand. What is it?
Our phones are terrible.
Right.
No,
and then if you
number and she can't call out if people are calling in.
And
you can't. Hold on. Let me ask questions.
I can call out, but then you start picking them up, and then it drops my call. So just don't. You can't pick up.
You can't
calls.
use one of the phone lines if I'm picking up the other phone lines.
Correct.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's
So what happens
that
if we get a hotline call?
Then you have to stop taking phone calls so I can put it, or I can just put it on hold, but I can't answer it. I can't hear it
That's
because
ridiculous.
the phone can't operate. And well, that's what the other phone is for, but we don't have a phone screener, and
All
I can't.
tone it down. Call Spanish.
You ask the
I
questions
know,
and I
but
have
Jesus,
answers.
get on. Just try and call Spanish.
Yeah, do
there
that.
you go.
Definitely do that.
Touche.
Oh,
touche.
man.
She's so mean. All right.
But also, isn't that something that should be addressed?
That's
for
why I'm asking,
2025?
because if I'm not operating the phone system, I don't really quite understand what's going on. And if there's a situation where on the #1 rated morning show, you can't take phone calls and make a phone call, we got to fix that.
Yeah, it's on
We
your
can.
end.
We just need.
Oh, don't you? I'm not yelling at you.
I know, but I'm letting you know we can. We just need a phone screener in the phone screener spot.
So you're on line 1 right now.
Correct.
So if I were to answer line 2, it would knock line 1 off.
It would either do that or it cuts out and I can't hear it anymore. Like it depends. But if I'm on the other phone, but that's
Kinda
only because.
monkey operation we run it over
that's-
here.
But that's because I'm using one phone. If I was on the phone screener, it wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but there has to be a way to be able to do that without blaming it on it's on your end.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I agree. What happened, Carmen? I see you.
No answer.
No, try one more time. Maybe that one jostled him awake.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I mean, I could text him.
Oh, would you? Would you mind? Maybe we could hit him on all angles. We'll wake him up. Trying to, this year, after 14 years of working here and the culmination at the end of the year, I think this would be a good way to go out. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's not the end of the world, but. Ringing, Carmen?
Yes.
All right.
I'm just waiting.
I'm just looking forward to if he does come in, and then whenever the segment's over, well, see you later. Joe.
Yeah, how does that go?
You never know. It may end up with, wow, I understand a little bit better now. Maybe we need to reevaluate things.
But again,
No.
do we get answers? I have a feeling since we haven't heard from him and there's
And the
been
fact that he said we didn't call, but then he sent a screenshot of us calling, and then we're supposed to go out with Dizzy and didn't show up with Dizzy. You think that we're not going to get any answers?
you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.